Tim, she had a hopeful tone today. She mentioned several times how encouraged she was by the progress being made this session. But for her, the focus, and as it has been since she took office, is on housing production. Though she remains realistic when it comes to the housing bills that passed this year. She sees them simply as a starting point, but one that she believes Oregonians have been waiting for. Outside the steps of the state library are signs of a pain felt across Oregon.
It's hell. It's pure hell.
Cold, tired, and wet.
There's just no help. I wish that the community and the homeless could come together and collaborate instead of it being us against them.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today.
Inside Thursday morning, Governor Kotek attempts to instill confidence on what's being done to address this crisis.
At the top of my list for the session was housing production.
Last week marked the end of the short legislative session. Several bills passed around increasing housing supply and supporting shelter capacity, including $65 million to maintain emergency shelter and $41 million to prevent evictions.
As long as the money can get to where it's supposed to go, then that's good. But I'll believe it when I see it.
Here's the bottom line. We just have to make it easier for communities to build housing.
It's needed. It's badly needed.
More housing is the long-term solution for our homelessness crisis. But we also have to continue to forge ahead on meeting the needs of people who are living outside right now.
Like Sarah, homeless for 5 years and addicted to meth.
But I think in order for that to work, they have to mandate drug and alcohol treatment.
Perhaps the most anticipated and controversial bill of the session, HB 4002. It essentially revokes portions of Measure 110 and recriminalizes possession of hard drugs. Kotek plans to sign it.
The legislature's work this session is but one step in making sure we help Oregonians suffering from addiction while also ensuring community safety.
And I also have been in prison. I know that the prisons are full of people with drug crimes. Stop putting the drug addicts in prison. Get them help.
A key piece to that bill is setting up a deflection program, the option of sending people like Sarah to treatment instead of jail. Kotek says accountability will be critical here.
My expectation is that there will be appropriate guidelines and training for law enforcement to understand what is now different, what that means for deflection. I would hope that DAs are making appropriate choices.
Because you're not going to change anybody unless they want to. And usually it's the hard times that makes you want to.
All right, so the governor still has yet to sign House Bill 4002, and that's because she tells us she's creating a list of expectations that she hopes communities will follow when enforcing that deflection program. It's a program she says will be an adjustment specifically for rural communities who she says aren't as prepared. And once she signs this, they have until September before that would go into effect. Back to you.
All right, Blair, thanks a lot.